Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wabarakatuh. Kenal-
Perkenalkan, saya Hafiz Ilham Lukmanul Hakim.
Saya Muhammad Bilal Vito.
Kita akan berdialog tentang materi internet.
Yeah. Hey Hafiz, are you done with our historic project, the one about the industrial revolution?
Hi Vito, almost. I stayed up until 2 a.m. last night looking for search online. Honestly, I can't imagine how historians used to do research before the internet. It's must taken months just to find on scientific.
I know, right? The internet is a real game changer. My life practically revolves around it. For school, fabulously, but also for streaming movie, listening to music, constantly browse or say, even buying groceries. It feel like if the internet went down for just one day, I did panic.
Me too. I even order my lunch online sometimes when I'm too lazy to go out. Or remember during the pandemic, our classes from maths to PE. We didn't talk Zoom. That was a weird experience. Once it.
Totally online learning was massive change. On one hand, it was super convenient. Could study from home, even in pajamas if I wanted. But the other hand, I really miss the direct interact in class, joking around with friends, face-to-face discussion with teachers. Something just felt missing, even everything was only thrown on screen.
I feel that too. It's like the internet is a double-edged coin. It's it. On one side, it connects us with information and people all over the world. I can video call, choosing overseas anytime, but on the other side, paradoxical, sometimes it make us feel more distant from the people around us.
That's so true. Just look around in the cafe on public transport. People aren't talking, they are all busy with their phone. Social interactions seem to have direction. Sometimes I feel lonely even when surrounded by many people, just because everyone agrees they are digital world.
Don't even get me started on social media. I have a love-hate relationship with it. At first, it's fun. You see what your friends are up to, get the latest threads, but over time, it feels so toxic, right? Everyone only show the most perfect parts of their life. Lavish vacation, delicious food, amazing achievement. It feels like an endless competition.
Exactly, it creates instant pressure, especially for a teenager. We keep comparing ourselves constantly, but at the same time, I have to admit, social media is also a powerful tool for expressing ourselves. Many artists, musicians, or activists can showcase their work and gain support there. And of course, for staying with news, important issues.
Yeah, exactly. Like TikTok or YouTube, who will talk to people could become famous just by making short form video or gaming. Now, some people even make a living from it. They're like online celebrities.
What about you, Hafiz? Would you be interested in becoming some kind of content creator?
Maybe sometimes watching the makes it look really fun, right? Like they're just playing games or editing funny video, but I know it's take a lot of effort behind the scene. It's not just about creativity, it's also about consistently marketing, dealing with haters, and a packing schedule. It's not just a hobby or posting selfies. There's a big business behind it.
For sure, regardless. I think we need to be wiser about managing our screen time. Personally, started realizing I was spending too much time on my phone. So I just installed an apps that's tracking how long I use my phone every day. It gives weekly and daily reports. I was shocked when I saw the numbers.
That's a super smart idea. I should try that too. Sometimes I look at my phone screen time receipt and I can be 5 or 6 hours a day just watching random unintended video or just endlessly scrolling on social media. It feels like time just get wasted.
Well, that's the point. That internet truly is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it has incredible potential to help us learn, connect with people around the world, discover new hobbies, and even develop career. But and on the other hand, if we're not carefully and don't have self-control, it can easily distract us, make us distracted, and even isolate us from real life.
You're absolutely right, Pito. You put in perfectly. I guess the key is balance. We have to use the internet for good, leverage it as a powerful tool, but never let it take control of your life. Real life, direct human interaction and experience beyond the screen remain the most important.
Exactly, we are in control, not the internet. Anyway, we have been talking about the internet. This a whole time our history project is finished yet.
Haha, you're like, speaking of which, what want to meet at the library later this afternoon? I want to borrow some physical books too, so I'm not entirely dependent on the internet.
A good idea. But you Google first which book are most relevant there, right?
Haha, classic. Of course, see you later.